I guess what's your background, but like background as far as like where did you grow up? How did you grow up?
Oh, I was a latchkey kid, Pismo Beach, California. Aware of that place? It's a really nice town now. Back in the 70s, it was kind of much smaller. We grew up poor, in a bunkhouse. Me and my 4 brothers, and just goofing off and running around, jumping off of things, and just doing stupid shit. Climbing the hill and sliding down on fucking cardboard and just
being a boy.
I'm just amazed that my brothers and I made it out of childhood with sight in both eyes and all our fingers attached.
I'm going to be honest. I might be one of, if not the foremost leading expert on war heroes in American history. Not a single fucking story starts out with like, this kid comes from an affluent family.
Yeah.
Like not a single one is like, dad was rich, had a lot of money.
Loved
like,
life. I was about to say, knew love at a young age.
Well, I mean, I joined the Navy.
Exactly what Mark was saying. Like,
yeah, I joined the Navy because both my folks were high school teachers, and like, you're going to go to college. Of course, we don't have any money, but you're going to go to college. So I'm like, well, I'll figure it out. So I joined the Navy to get money for college. Had no idea, what the hell I was doing. I get to boot camp, and it's so fucking easy. It was just stupid easy. I'm like, what
just
the hell?
for the record, this is 1987 boot camp.
84 boot camp, yeah.
When they were still allowed to like hit you and
Yeah,
shit.
a little bit.
You're like, yeah, that's easy.
But now, come on.
The drill instructor can't hit as hard as dad.
It's funny because like, I was thinking about that. You're like,
Drill sergeant is like a bitch.
not you're like, not a single American hero comes from an affluent family. It's like, yeah, you never do hear about those Medal of Honor recipients. Like, well, life started out when I was captain of the polo cross team.
There I was.
No, it's a lot of Sean Strickland stories, not a lot of those.
So I was like, well, what else you got? I'm like, well, we got this UDT SEAL thing. I'm like, what the hell's that? Well, I get to jump out of airplanes, shoot things, and blow shit up. I'm like, cool, sign me up. So I was just doing it for the challenge, basically, and, I didn't really know what a SEAL was until I was one. And I was like, wow, that's what we do. Cool.
That's the
Pardon
part
my ignorance, but how long had the SEAL program been around before that?
62 is when they started it up.
That's the crazy part to me is like, I don't know. I have this mental block where I can't grasp because like I grew up in middle school watching like Making the Cut and like, so everybody had a great grasp on like how insane Special Forces, Navy SEALs, Green Berets, 75th Ranger, all these guys, all their training was. Like I can't fathom talking to a recruiter and just like having no idea what that meant and be like, sure, I'll do it. And then just going into that program blind.
It seemed like a good idea at the time, I mean, what the hell? I mean,
At what moment you're like,
I was, 19? I was 21 when I went through BUD/S, so, I was, you're young and dumb and just figuring shit out.
How many years did it take?
Forgot one
you
part.
started at your, what SEAL team did you start at, and then how long did it take to get to 6?
Yeah, so I started off at SEAL Team 5. I was there for 5 years. Did 4 deployments in 5 years, and this is pre-war. I was just getting after it. I wanted to be out there if something happened. I wanted to get in a fight, and that didn't. Well, I mean, I had a couple, shaves, close calls, but I worked for Ronald Reagan, so it was
Jesus Christ.
That's actually a crazy sentence now that you put it out
You ever
there.
catch a trickle down ass whooping?
You were the tip of the spear on the war on drugs.
well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a little more to it, but yeah.
There's always a little more to it. And I still don't want to. Well,
It started as a joke, and then I thought about it.
So at what point were you like, when you got to DEVGRU, or what was your worst day at BUD/S?
Oh, worst day of BUD/S.
Yeah.
I would have been probably Wednesday or Thursday night when all my toenails fell off.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, so the breakout is on Sunday night.
I'm sorry, did you just say all your toenails fell off?
yeah, they turned black. And
Jesus
fell
Christ.
off.
I'm more important. He said Wednesday or Thursday night.
Fucking ball.
It was very highly specific, remembering the date.
Yeah. Well, I lost my socks the first night, okay, at the Steel Pier. And I didn't get a new pair of socks until Wednesday. And so when I pulled off my socks on, I think it was Thursday, toenails came with them.
Oh.
Well, not all of them. I had to pull a couple off. They were hanging.
Oh, yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah. And then,
Okay, I'm
hey,
glad you're not laughing like a psychopath.
That was a long
what the-
time ago, man. I mean, what the hell? I only had 2 more days left. Like, you know.
The fuck else can you do?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
We just pull it off and you're like, oh.
Well, and then the same time we have these health and, they look and make sure you're not, nursing anything or that you got, open sores or whatever. So you strip down naked and they, look you over. And I had this huge blister.
They're twist off. I just booped you without booping you.
Fuck you, Eli.
The angry electrician. He's like,
Oh, snake.
Does anybody else want nicotine, actually?
it's like, what? It's
Guys.
earlier, Nick.
Some are, some aren't, okay? I
Hold
booked
on,
you at
hold on.
lunch, okay? Fuck off.
Just catching you up on what's happening right now. Elon is in the next room giving his speech. We're out here doing our retard shit.
Infinitely more interested in Mark over here, to be honest with you. I don't...
Oh, dude, I know. I'm
like,
so excited for Mark's stories.
I can watch that on Twitter later. Can't do this later.
Good point.
Not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not without Mark.
Yeah. Well, the ironic part is I literally can. But I need to do this part first.
Yeah.
We have to live in the moment.
In the moment. Yeah.
Dude, thank you for joining. You're like a couple down working with Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, that's my new gig. I'm the
New gig?
director.
How new?
I moved there in October
From?
from San Diego to Tennessee.
What were you doing in San Diego?
Well, for the last 13 years, I was teaching. I was a contract buds instructor teaching firearms, weapons.
So, I mean,
God damn.
It's got to be a hard gig in San Diego.
It's not bad.
basically the hefty majority of all SEALs in operation right now were taught by you.
About 4,000 of them. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, so you've shot like
That kind
500
of
bullets?
Yeah. 1 or 2.
I didn't catch the implication on that. I was thinking civilian.
Mark
side.
shot one person, maybe.
Maybe.
Holy shit. So you were just training on the contract. How many rounds did you train? Like at your peak, how many rounds were you shooting a day? We had like Tyler Gray when he was on last. He was like, he was doing like 1,000 rounds a day. He was like, yeah, it was like 1,000.
About 5,000 a week is what we were shooting at Dam Neck, pretty much. And that was pretty much year round. You know, that
5,000 a night.
a week.
A week. Oh.
Yeah.
That makes it
Yeah.
better.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we can't hear down here.
Still.
Sorry, but fuck.
5,000 a week.
But it wasn't like just
Mark,
you're
was
not
that
just doing
like
mag dumps.
DEVGRU
It was
training?
like you're training.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
That was DEVGRU training, like 5,000 a week?
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude.
What have you
How
had
can
your-
you hear us?
Have you had your lead levels checked?
Oh yeah, they tested us once, and then we asked what the results were, and they're like, I think we need to recalibrate the machines. So they just
They just
I
gave you
don't know.
chemo. Like, here.
I used to have a really thick head of hair.
For no
okay?
reason, they just
And,
give you chemo.
Oh God.
Like,
they
we
shoot
think
you up
you're
with so
gonna
much
need
stuff.
it.
Mark's immune to X-rays.
The machine's not working right. That's weird. I literally when I had my fight last year, or oh God, now it's like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I was getting all those tests, like they make you do like an STD test and everything because you're gonna be spilling blood and shit like that. So they make you get all these tests done. I threw in a lead level check in the mix because I was like, fuck it, I should probably know that. I was like, oh, that number's not too bad. It was like a 9 point something. Like, oh, that's not bad. Well, that's red. It's red though. I should probably. And I googled like, dangerous starts at like 6. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Who might have to look into that? I don't know.
Really, you probably should. I don't know what the fix is, to be honest.
What do we
Just
know,
kind
Mark? What do we know?
I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing until I'm done. You know, the hell.
What was your
What
favorite
am I, a
platform?
rocket
that-
surgeon? Fuck it.
A rocket surgeon.
Fuck it.
What was your favorite weapon to train with? Like as you
He's a
got
rocket surgeon.
new ones integrated into the system.
The one I was most excited to start training with was the MP5, just because it was the coolest thing, going. But, and we did for years. That was any self-respecting counter-terrorist unit in the world after Princess Gate happened, with H&K up front and center. That's what you had. So that was probably the most fun. But honestly, the M4, the shorty version of the M4, that's like the most practical thing. It's more effective. MP5 is good out to 50, maybe 100 yards. And yeah.
When did you get out?
I retired in 2010.
Did you fuck around with like 300 blackout or anything before you got out? Or no?
That was just kind of starting to come in. Oh, geez. We were looking at it when I was at Warcom in like 06, 05. They were, trying to figure out. They were doing the 6.8 SPC, thing. Oh, it's whatever. But
Kevin's a friend.
Kevin.
Owner of Q.
300 blackout dude that
yeah.
created
Yeah.
that.
Oh, no.
whole- the honey badger and everything.
300 Blackout is an awesome freaking round, but it's specifically for a short gun and to be subsonic, because 5.56 subsonic sucks.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. Why? You're not even shooting a 22 at somebody at that point, right?
Yeah.
Because
If
I
you
mean,
wanna be
the
quiet.
whole purpose of 5.56 223 is that it's traveling at 3,000 plus feet per second.
It is out of a 22-inch or a 20-inch tube.
Yeah.
But as you cut that barrel down, it goes a little slower,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't yaw as fast. Plus, they put a tighter twist to make it more accurate. The original has a 1 in 12, so that thing's barely stable. So as soon as it hits flesh, it turns over, and it does just amazing things to flesh.
Have you ever fucked around with the new 8.6 at all?
No, but I want to.
Oh,
That's
bro,
what
I
I
got
want.
you.
Come down, man.
You come out to Iowa, we got you.
No, fuck that.
The only one in Iowa.
Hey, Fat Pews is there. Okay, Pew
No,
is there.
fuck you,
Come
Nick.
out to fucking Iowa so you can have a one-on-one dinner date with Nick, or you can come down with the rest of us.
You get to hang out with me
I was in
and
the
my
Navy.
kids. That's fine. You're not going to scare me.
God damn it,
Hard
Mark.
cut. Nick's crying.
No.
So he scared me.
You scared me.
San Antonio. San Antonio.
Oh, hey, I dig me some Texas too, man.
Hell
Love
yeah,
fucking
brother.
Texas,
State.
man.
Dude, you'll love that. That 8.6, like, text Terry about it and ask him about it, because that round is, we've all talked about it. You have a 4-inch barrel and you're fine. It's a 1 to 3 twist rate and the all subsonic, and when it hits, it explodes
just-
shit.
Yeah.
Like,